Welcome everybody to Extreme Off-Road Silly Bills, and today we're dealing with the 1990 Porsche 911 Reimagined by Singer. Now this has 1,192 horsepower, 932 pounds-feet of torque from a 3.2 litre twin turbocharged flat 6 engine. The car itself now weighs 2,510 pounds, has off-road tyres, all-wheel drive and off-road suspension, and can now do 0 to 60 in 2.305 seconds, 0 to 104.424 seconds, and going to a top speed of 206 miles an hour. So yeah, the fastest car we have on this series so far is a Porsche, the 911 GT1 Strassen version, as well as a 968 Turbo S 10 places behind, and a 718 RS 65 places before that. So Porsche are one of the more successful cars on this, car manufacturers on this series. So yeah, I have high hopes for this 911. But obviously also we've had a 959 Rally version also be one of the slower cars on this series. So yeah, but then again I think that 959 had way too much horsepower for its lightweightness and off-road capabilities, to be honest. So yeah, maybe when it comes to this game coming to the end of its life, we'll do a redo version of that car and see if we can do any better. But yeah, this 911 is obviously out of its comfort zone. Never had all-wheel drive standard, never had this kind of power standard. It's more than twice the power it had originally, and obviously the off-road elements are pretty much out of its comfort zone as well. There will be a review of this car out at some point, but as of recording and uploading this video, the engine noise is still broken, which is a shame, because I really don't want to review this car, but I am steadfastly refusing to review this car until I can actually hear the engine noise properly, because engine noise is part of how a car feels in terms of who's driving it. Yeah, it's part of the whole experience really, and yeah, to have a broken engine noise really would make a review incomplete. So yeah, I am waiting on that to be fixed. No idea when that is going to be, but hopefully soon, because yeah, I really do rather like driving this car, but I'd like driving it a whole lot more if the engine didn't sound like a glitching robot. So yeah, I do apologise for that, but it can't be helped. Hopefully it gets updated in the next season, or when the season rolls over to the next season, or whenever, but the sooner the better, quite frankly. Yeah, this car seems a little bit uncontrollable. It's struggling to put its power down somewhat. It's squirming all over the place. Doesn't have too much understeer, thankfully, but yeah, I'm not feeling quite as confident in this as I was in the Camaro in the previous episode, which blistered this. I had a blistering time on this course. This isn't quite as much of a blistering time, but it's still far from the worst car that we've had at 2 minutes 5 seconds .953. But yeah, it's far off the quickest of the Porsches that we've had on this series, and it's actually one of the slower cars we've had in recent weeks, as it's managed to all the way down. Yeah, it's in 85th place, managing to beat an original Renault Alpine A110, McLaren 720S Coupe, Bentley Continental Supersports, Renault Clio RS 197, Renault Sport Clio, Subaru Impreza WRX STI, Hillman Imp, Mercedes-Benz E350D, Nissan GTR, and the Hennessy Velociraptor 6x6. But it is at least quicker than the Porsche Rally Raid car, the 959, which yeah, is all the way down in 155th place with a time of 2 minutes 15.028. But like I said, I think we gave that car way too much power. It had even more power than this while also being lighter. So yeah, like I said, I think we'll give that a redo at some point. But yeah, nonetheless, this was still reasonably good, but it was struggling to put its power down. It was slipping and sliding all over the place. So yeah, it was hardly the most controllable of vehicles, but yeah, it still at least wasn't suffering from the any understeer. It at least was quick when it needed to be, and yeah, it wasn't exactly massively uncontrollable, but obviously it could have more in the way of stability and consistency in terms of its handling. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.